So I'm sure you've all seen this before, right? A cookie press. Usually you would see these around the holidays or Christmas time, but really you can use them all year round. The great thing about the cookie press is that it comes with 12 different discs and each one's a different shape. So by tinting your dough or adding some sprinkles, you can make it any time of year. Here are some examples of what you can do with the cookie press. Perfect for Mother's Day or spring, and I'm going to show you how to make these pink floral cookies right here. Okay, so here we have our classic Spritz recipe dough, and it's best to use this recipe for the cookie press, and if you want to, the link is right down below so you can click there and get the recipe. So what we're going to do is color the dough. So I'm going to use pink, and this is the pink from the new Color Right system, and this is half a batch of dough, so we're only going to put 3 drops in. If you were making a full batch, you would put 6, and it's going to give a light, not too dark consistency or in color. Okay, just 3 drops, and then we're going to mix it all in. And you want to incorporate it completely. And you know, if you want to add more color, feel free. Sometimes you might want it a little lighter, a little darker. You can mix and match the different colors, which is great with the new Color Right system. So we're just going to mix the color in until it's fully combined. Okay, so now that we have the dough colored, we can fill our press. So the first thing you want to do is pull the plunger all the way up to the top so we can fill with the cookie dough. And so you're just going to take, with clean hands, your dough and fill it into the press. Okay. And it's okay if you don't fill it all the way in, you can always add more. Okay. And then we're going to put the disc on. So to do that, we're using this disc right here. It's a flower shape, and we're going to put the disc into the base here, and then we will screw it onto the press like that. And then we're going to turn the plunger. So this part here, you have to have it turned so it's facing the handle when you're pressing. And we're going to give it a couple presses just to help push the dough down, and then you will see it starts to come out. And now we are ready to put our cookies on the pan. So here we have a cookie sheet. It doesn't have to be greased, just a plain cookie sheet. It's better to not have it lined too. And the first few might come out a little funny just until it gets a grip of the pan. So let's see if that happens. We'll do our first one there. Yeah, see? So sometimes you need to do a few to get it to stick. There we go. We're just going to continue doing this all throughout the pan, leaving about a 3/4 of an inch or so space in between. And once your cookie sheet is full, you're going to want to place it in a preheated oven of 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. Okay, so the Spritz cookies are out of the oven, and I let them cool, and I put them back on a cookie sheet for decorating. Just it makes the process cleaner and easier for when you're decorating. And in a bag here, I have some melted bright white candy and some white nonpareils, and that's all you need to get started. So we're going to start by outlining each of the petals of your cookie with the white candy. You always want to start in the center, go around, and then bring it back in. This cookie has a hole in the center, and we're going to fill that with the candy. Like that. And then we are going to carefully sprinkle some of white nonpareils just in the center. And so this way, now that they're on a cookie sheet, you can just toss them in the fridge to cool, and then they should pop off easily right off of the cookie sheet. So that's how simple and easy it is to make Spritz cookies. And these ones that we made today, like I said, are great for Mother's Day, springtime, or any time of year. So I'd love to hear your comments. You can comment down below. And for more tips, just go to wilton.com. I'm sure you've all seen this before, right? A cookie press. Usually you would see these around the holidays or Christmas time, but really you can use them all year round. The great thing about the cookie press is that it comes with 12 different discs and each one's a different shape. So by tinting your dough or adding some sprinkles, you can make it any time of year. Here are some examples of what you can do with the cookie press. Perfect for Mother's Day or spring, and I'm going to show you how to make these pink floral cookies right here. Okay, so here we have our classic Spritz recipe.